morning, our dear, beautiful listeners and viewers. As always, we are here again and at the sweet episode of our show, the MBF Show. And today, it's all about style. So I have one of the best fashion designers in JOS, in Africa, in Nigeria. Guys, I have Zach Fashion House in the building.
Hi guys, my name is Michael, CEO of Zach Fashion House. We deal on menswear, bespoke, ready-to-wear, luxury, you name it. We're located at number 14, about 2 hours, opposite the main market gate. You can just walk in, come get your ready-to-wears. We also do bespoke, we do ashwagandhas for wedding parties, for your special occasions, for your events, and all sorts. So thank you very much. I hope to see you guys.
Behind street now, so make I enjoy that.
I like you should go on. But you do the very good time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
How you
Likewise.
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You are looking it.
Thank you.
I'm managing.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well
So let's
done.
get straight up into it. Let me not
Okay,
keep you
okay.
waiting. Tell us what inspired you to go into fashion industry.
What inspired me? I would say I found a need, and then I saw a need, and I saw it was actually a solution to that particular need. Because I think most people say you need a need, you need to find a need to push a brand. Okay, so I started off with sewing for young people. That's my age peers in particular, and okay, so make something and they will like it, and I'm like, oh. This is what I like. Let me make it. I'm like, so you guys are liking this vibe. Okay. I'm like, okay, so this is something I can actually push so much into. So yeah, I think that was what encouraged me. And then I started selling. People came through. People were buying, and then
Yeah,
I started off.
You're looking like the odogo that you are.
I bet.
So I love that you said you saw a need. to do
Yes,
that. What do you think was missing?
I think the main idea of youngsters, like most will I say fashion designers or tailors don't understand the Gen Z's vibe. Because most times you say, okay, they can't express yourself to other fashion. I'm like, okay, this is what I want, but they'll just do something and then they might just go with it, but deep down they're not so okay with it. But at least my brand, we focus more on what you actually like. I'm like, okay, relate to us, tell us what you like, let's bring it out for you. And then you're like, oh wow, this is actually what I pictured. This is actually what I liked. Thank you for having. Do you get? So yeah,
So
I think
you get
that
all
need
of
was
that and
yes,
that's pushing you.
yes.
So at what point did you realize that fashion for you is beyond passion? So you moved from passion to turning it into a career.
Career. I would still say it's from my peers because first of all, I started fashion. I'm like, okay, I want to be safe for myself. That's a lie everybody says, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I want to sew for myself because I love fashion. But I'm like, you sew for yourself, you wear out. So everyday Sunday, because this Sundays we have to wear out our show. So you wear out and your friends like it. I'm like, this is what I'm liking. You know? And I'm like, okay, you make for one person, the person brings the other friend. I'm like, okay, this is a career. But
yeah,
there's
you're
money.
cashing out.
Do you guys? I'm like, okay, so let's make this more serious. Let's turn into something unique. Let's turn into something we can build on. So I think that's what gave me the push and what gave me the go ahead. And I'm like, okay, we started the brand off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, in 3 words, how would you describe your style?
I would say refined. I would say elegance and also craftsmanship.
It's the confidence
Yes,
for me. So
craftsmanship.
talking about confidence, what role do you think confidence plays in keeping a brand?
It pays a lot. It pays a lot because if you don't have confidence, then you'll be timid at any point. Because we have a lot of fashion designers out there, so you just have to pick that niche and know, like, yes, I am the best at what I do. There's no anybody coming. In as much as yes, you look at people that you look up to, we're like, okay, you can create your own niche out of this and then be your own person. So that other people too are there looking up to you. I'm like, okay, I love this guy's brand. I love what he's doing. But if you don't have the confidence, you can't. I think there are some limits that you push to. But that confidence push you beyond some limits. I'm like, okay, no, I can go for this. And then it works out well. Yeah.
But do you think the acceptance from your clients also boosts your confidence?
Yes, definitely, yes. I think it plays a major role. Because giving what your clients actually want boosts that confidence, and then getting feedbacks from them and other people. I'm like, okay, yes, like, I love your work, I love what you do. It gives that boost of confidence, actually.
Just
Sure.
make your head big.
They make it big, sure.
So far, what do you think is your biggest milestone?
So far, I would say moving to my new fashion space, Project Gilgal, because I think it was a lot. I had a lot of opportunities opened. My visibility was opened. Yeah, so expanded my vision, expanded my way of seeing things out there, because I got more opportunities from there on, and I'm like, okay, so these are out there. These are actually stuff that I can do. So yeah, I think my major milestone was moving to my. So far, there are more to come definitely, but so far that should be my biggest milestone for now.
Oh, that's great. I'm happy
Yes.
for you, and we are praying for
Thank
bigger
you. Thank you
milestones
very much.
as
Amen.
time go on.
Amen.
So, in creating a look or a
Yeah.
design, what first goes through your mind? Like, what do you think of? What gives you the inspiration before creating a particular style?
Okay, I think my audience first, and I'm like, okay, what do I want to create? What do I want to get out from this collection? Do I want stylish? Do I want relaxed? Do I want elegance looking? So I look at it and I'm like, okay, who are my target audience in this particular collection? So when you bring all those together, you're like, okay, this is what I'm creating for, this is what I'm creating with, and then you go into sourcing, and then you bring out a beautiful collection.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me talk about the AMVCs. I don't know if you did watch it. Yeah. You know how during that time you see some bloggers will come and start posting their UBC pictures. They're like, don't carry this to your tailor, or your tailor will not be able to create it. And sometimes we'll see fashion designers will come online or come and say that you are bringing me this style and saying that I should create for you, forgetting that you do not have the same body structure with the celebrity. So are you saying that body structures determine the kind of style?
Yes, most definitely. I think body structure and even complexion some points plays, but body structure majorly, because what fits a plus size might not fit a slim person. So you just find what works for everybody. You can't just say, oh, this style is fine, or just make it for me. What if you have a hunchback and the person you had is actually slim fit, bringing out the whole figures, and then yours is to just see it and give it to the tailor. So I think most tailors or most fashion designers that are caring enough will tell, okay, no, this is actually fine. If you can redefine it and then bring it out here, but not exactly how you seem, because truth be told, maybe exactly won't fit you. So if you're wise enough, you listen to your fashion designer or tailor, I'm like, okay, yes, let's go with this file, let's go with this style. So that's what's called redefining. So you can redefine the style to your own look and still come out well.
But in a situation whereby some clients insist on you giving them the exact style, do you still go ahead, or do you avoid doing that in order to protect an image that you created?
I think I've not had a challenge with anyone trying to come up with to buy the redefining, but I think if anyone should, I think it's best to avoid it, because you're actually protecting your brand out there. Because most people won't say, you can't start bringing up private conversations saying it's actually the client that wanted this, well, they just bash the designers and bash design, and then give you bad credit out there. I think it's best avoid it. I'm like, okay, sorry, I can't do this, maybe you try elsewhere, and all. It's better like that than tarnish your own image because of small penny. More money are coming, so just because of that, you can't say, okay, now tarnish my image. Exactly.
So I know that there are personalities that have like a personal style that they use for themselves.
True.
How important do you think this personal style is compared to following any fashion trend?
I think it's very, very important and very vital, and I give big ups to people that actually follow their niche, because you can't hop in on every trend styles. Yes, you can't say, okay, we're doing alt today, we are doing urban today, you're doing urban. It doesn't make sense. I think your niche is actually key, because I think there's some posts that we're going throughout sometimes like that. You see picture who wears this clothes, and everybody knows is either they call it a celebrity name. Okay, they know this is the person. That gives an actual boost, and that gives actual, okay, this person owns this style. So I think it's best to own your own style, and then any fashion trend that comes, you might try. If it doesn't work for you, you're back to your niche. But most people know you as your niche.
So I would love to know,
do
you think there's any fashion trend that complements a person's personal style? Like, different times we'll see different stuff come in fashion, like maybe like the thing that they put on.
Yes.
Do you think has a way of, like, somebody's personality, does it have a way of influencing whether the person will go with this trend
Trend.
that is going on or not?
I won't say in particular because personality does not actually boils down to what you're wearing. Maybe if you're an outside person, maybe you're a celebrity or stuff, okay, I'll say it plays major role. But deep down as a normal person, I think fashion trend just comes and goes. Another one will come. So if you're an outside person, like I said, like a celebrity, yes, it plays the major role because why? You have to keep the trend normal. You can't be in 2016 and still 1960. It might still bring it as a trend, but for that particular trend, we can see it happening. So I think it depends on how much of public figure you are to actually okay show off that okay yes if I do this this actually pops out if I don't because sometimes nobody cares but sometimes they will actually care about what you wear. You might see someone like no why did you wear this so yes.
Couture or ready to wear?
Couture, that's bespoke, yes. Couture.
Slippers or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Black or colored?
Black all day.
Favorite fabric to work on?
I would say cannoli. It gives the flow. I'll say cannoli.
One fashion item everyone should own?
I'll say for guys, loafers. Loafers goes with anything. So yeah, loafers. Yes.
Celebrity whose style you admire so much?
Yumi casual.
Oh,
Yumi casual.
same here. Fashion trend you never get tired of?
I'll say jalabia is a safe space for me. So I'll say jalabia.
Finally, if you weren't a designer, what else would you be doing?
Should I say farmer? I'll be a farmer. Yeah, because that's what I read actually. So maybe I would have pursued what I read.
You read?
Yeah, I read agriculture actually.
So when you're practicing it?
I think for now I'm focusing on the but definitely I have to work. Yes, I'll come back to it because you can. I think you can juggle both, but I'm not ready to. I'm not ready to try that yet. So yes, I think farmer.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please visual.
Now, there's this controversy going on online, right? Do you think tailor is different from a fashion designer?
I saw that also, but yes. A tailor is actually different from. It can be both.
Okay.
It can be both, but I think fashion design is just based on designing, and then you have a creator sewing. It's maybe you don't know how to, but you know how to create out designs. But I think most of what people call I'm a fashion designer now, most of us learned how to sew and then we are still designing. So you can actually come if you call me a tailor, I'm fine with it. If you call me a fashion designer, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
There are some other people too that they can sew but they can't design. You just tell them you can give someone maybe an idea, say just blow my mind and then they are stuck. They don't know what to do. But if it's giving them an idea, they'll bring it out. So I think tailoring is actually different from fashion design. You can do both. It's actually different.
Okay. And then there are some that do it separately.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So how long have you been doing this?
I would say 4 years now. Since 2 years, 4 years now.
Wow,
Yes.
that's nice. So we are going to celebrate 5 years anniversary.
Soon.
You should invite us.
No,
We should be
definitely.
invited. So I would like you to walk us through your process of creating a piece, like from the idea, from your head, what inspires you, all through to when you start
finishing.
finishing.
I'll say okay, it starts with the head, as you said, it starts from the head, okay. This is the design I want to bring out. Maybe looking at the clients in particular, okay. I think this will fit this person. And then looking at your color, because you don't use any color just for a person, it doesn't fit, it might fit. So I'll say fabric sourcing. What kind of fabric do you want to use? What kind of fabric will bring out this style? So when getting all that done, from creating and then we now start drawing out pattern. That's the draw pattern, fixing the measurements, okay. So after that, then going to sewing. But it's not just sewing, we have finishing also, because after you're done sewing, maybe some of the items or some of the clothes might need accessories. So you pick your accessories also. Okay, will this go for this? Would you want silver? Would you want gold? Would you want precious stones on it? So those are actually the accessories that actually pops out any outfit you make. So I think when you go through that process, you have an amazing outfit out.
So
Yeah.
in all these processes that you mentioned, which of them is the most challenging for you?
I think the pattern drafting, because what's in your head might be what you're cutting out. Because maybe you might have will I say, almost impossible style, but you want to bring it out. So cracking your head on how to pattern this design out and how it will still come out how you want it. That's the most challenging part. Other parts are because sewing, once you draft out, you sew as per usual. So I think drafting out the pattern is the most challenging. Yes.
Then which is your like favorite stage?
That's the finishing touches. Yeah.
Oh, like
That's
when
the
it's everything
accessories.
done.
Yes. But trying to pop out the outfits. Yes.
So have you ever created a piece that you yourself you were shocked like, let me do this thing?
Couple of times, oh yes, so
Yeah.
couple of times. I think I had one recently. That was early this year. I made an agbada piece for a groom to be, and then I'm like, this is I did so the design that you get. So yes, couple of times you do have, and I think it's also a confidence booster. So most outfits you pop out, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I did this, and then yes, but most of the times, yes, I do have.
Okay.
True.
So you know that in fashion houses, especially for celebrities, fashion designers, we do see some stuff.
Yes.
And it's almost as if the work is mostly the staff that are doing it, where they earn the glory. So, like, can you talk to us about it? Do you think, first of all, is it the staff that work on the dresses, or is it the main person that is taking the glory?
I think that's the misconception that we should actually talk about. You always see, maybe when you come to our office, you see people working, I'm like, the boss is enjoying. That's a lie. I'm speaking for myself. Because I think most of the load work boils back to the creative director or the CEO himself. Because the workers, they are just like, I'm not trying to put them in a group, but I would say robots. Because it's what you tell them to do, they will do. So definitely, so from you trying to create, from you trying to say, okay, no, sew this, no, this didn't come out right, lose it and sew this. It's actually work itself. And then you're sourcing the fabric yourself, you're creating yourself, you're finishing yourself, watching out that, okay, everything is coming out. You can't do everything at once, exactly, as you said. But the staff and then the CEO comparison should not be in the same. I don't think it should be. The CEO, he works more. I think sometimes I'll say, sometimes I wish I'd be just tailor. Just tell me things to do, make I so they go house. But you're a CEO, you go home, you think, okay, I think there was a mistake we made yesterday. How am I supposed to correct it? You come tomorrow, you look of how you correct it, and then tell the person, okay, no, this is how you do this, lose this, and if it doesn't come out well, it still balls back to you.
Yeah.
So I think the whole workload, we are sharing it. I'm not saying they don't do,
Yes.
but don't compare. It's not.
But do you think they're
reasonable.
giving enough glory that they deserve? Maybe not you personally, because you seem to be someone who will give them glory.
Yes.
But based
sure.
on other fashion designers, do you think they give their staff the glory?
I would say not enough. I would say not enough. They might be, but maybe not enough deserving. So I think maybe you can do better on that. But then most of the times when you create an outfit, it still boils back to the CEO's brain work. But giving enough credit to your styles is actually something we should try and practice more on. So I think we can do better in praising them more. Yes.
But do you sometimes get pressurized over what kind of piece to come out with? Like, because you spoke about the CEO going home and ensuring that, oh, okay, if I go to the place tomorrow, I have to make sure that we do not repeat certain mistakes. So do you experience that pressure, and how do you handle it if you experience it?
I think yes. Most of the times you experience that pressure, but how you handle it is knowing your end goal. Then okay, no, this outfit must come out how I pictured it. So I think that should push through every perfection, push through every stitch. I'm like, okay, no, this stitch is not done right. It has to be done right. So no matter how the pressure, no matter the challenge, you'll be like, no, that end goal have to be met. So yes, I think that's what pushes. That's the reason that can encourage, because it doesn't encourage you just dump it and go to the next one. But that end goal, you must achieve it. So yes, you just push through, and then yes, so what it's last.
Do you sometimes, talking about pressure, right? Do you sometimes feel pressurized after you've made a masterpiece? Because when you do a masterpiece and people see it, people have high expectations of what next to come. So how do you handle that?
I think it's inevitable, because when you do one, you want to do more than what you did. But then I think it's always work out fine. You just still have to create. So even if it's not exactly what you did the whole time, but it should have its own story. The next piece should have its own story. The next piece should have its own difference. So I think whether it's elegant, whether it's calm, whether it's casual, you still have to give your best. And then, okay, no, my next design has to make sense. My next collection has to give what I'm actually aiming for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what fashion trends do you love at the moment?
At the moment, I think the Ashoki and Ankara pants makes just something like what we're wearing now. I like it. And I think for the females, I think the boo gowns. I'm liking it now. Yes, it's looking relaxing and something.
And is there any trend you just want to take out because you are tired?
They go arrest me for this one, but I think the lace trend, it has done more. It has done its time. You should just. I have one who said that don't come and bash me. I have, but it's like it's
Come and go.
too much. Come and go, I beg. More rest.
So you know how we do have different fashion trends come in and go out.
Yeah, sure.
How do you manage working with a present fashion trend while still maintaining your brand identity?
I think that's where refining will come in. Because to keep your niche, it's very important to keep your niche as a brand owner so that you don't jump here and here. But if a trend comes, you see it, okay, this is trending, this is what's happening. How can I implement it into my own niche to still bring out what is happening and still maintain my own niche? So yes, you pick some out and then not copying totally, except maybe you have a client that actually wants that. But if you are trying to implement it in your own brand as a whole, you just pick out what's happening from there and then include it into your own so that you make yours better also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. We're in the world of social media. Social media this, social media that.
True.
How do you think social media helps in promoting your brand?
Helps a lot though. Ooh. Can I even say what can we do without social media at this moment? Because I think most of us that have fashion houses, we rarely have walk-ins. Most of our clients are online. And most of my big clients, I've never met them. We just appear to meet online and then we're working good. So I think it plays a major role. We're seeing the whole positive side about it. So posting, someone seeing your work and learning from wherever. So you're not limited to a point. Your work is actually speaking far from just that social media. So yes, I think it helps a lot. It helps a lot in pushing our brand. Sure.
What advice will you give to a person trying to break into the fashion industry? Start afresh.
I'm not the type of person that will say work hard, don't sleep. But then I'll say if you're actually passionate about fashion, I think you should give your all. Just give your all, and then it takes time. Anybody that will come and tell you that I'll do this after 1-2 months you get is a lie. It takes time. It takes time building your own niche, building your own audience, and then from there on it works out fine. So I'll say, once you're sure that this is what you want to do, because if you're not sure, you might actually dump it on your way going because there are challenges. So if you're actually sure, just push through no matter what. Just see every challenge as a stepping stone. We're like, okay, because once you've achieved this challenge, when it comes tomorrow, it's normal. You see another next one. Exactly. So just put your head on and say, okay, no, this is my end goal. And then, yes, you're going to achieve that dream. With the idea. So, yes, exactly.
So, as a fashion designer, right, what are some of the misconceptions you have heard about fashion designers?
I think one would say it's easy and stylish. It's easy and stylish. It's not though. Because once you see me from here now, like this, I'm back to my mark clothes. You see me times in my name because why? It's always crazy. Trying to meet up with deadlines, trying to meet up with clients' expectations. It's not easy. It's not easy. So if you think you're coming in to get relaxed, you're lying. Just look for 9 to 5. 9 to 5 can be relaxing. So if you think it's relaxing, it's not. It's actually stressful, but it's worth it at the long run. But it's actually not easy.
Hi, have you heard about the Makeup and Beauty Festival? The Makeup and Beauty Festival is a yearly event that happens in the city of JOS, Plateau State, Nigeria, where all creatives meet together to network, showcase elegance, confidence, beauty, Africa, and to get recognition for their work. If you are looking forward to partnering or sponsoring our events, you can reach out to us. In case you're looking for any events that showcase fashion, class, elegance, confidence, trust me, the Makeup and Beauty Festival is the event you should not miss, happening every November in the city of JOS. as a confidence person, because I noticed from the way you were answering questions and all of that, this guy, you know who you are, you know what you're doing. So can you give us any confidence tip and a beauty tip you think can help us?
Confidence tip. I would say own your niche, own your style. No matter what, is it any style you're portraying, just own it and do like nobody feel around past me. I think it gives that boost already. It gives that confidence. Like, okay, what you're wearing actually makes sense, despite what anybody thinks out there. I think that's a confidence tip that works. It works fine. And then for beauty tip or fashion tip. Fashion tip. I would say less is more. I'll say less is more, because you can't say, okay, I want to style myself and then you're putting the whole world on the body. Do you get? So less is more. So if you play with your basics, I think it works out well. It works out fine. Then you have an elegant look. Less is more, basically. Yes.
So for being the best, one of the best guests I've had on the show so far, I think you deserve clap for yourself. I will let you go empty-handed. So we have a special gift for you, sponsored by my gift gallery, created by Chinali.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This is massive. Thank you very much.
That's what we do.
Thanks for having me. Yes.
Thank you for
really
coming.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So like you heard, coming from the one and only Zach Fashion, less is more. And for confidence, make sure you believe and make sure you like what you're doing and agree to. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I've learned so much, and I know that our viewers have learned so much too. Thank you.
Thank you.